happening? Oh my god. A 16-man tournament with brackets? Oh, we're gonna have a fun year, I think. Be Sheev. Can I just say that I hate the fact that I know that his name is Sheev? Like, that's such a dumb name. But yes, they should indeed make a Star Trek mod where Emperor Sheev runs. Oh, I thought you were saying that you should. I thought you were saying that you should make a Star Trek mod where Sheev Palpatine wins and then Dumbledore kills Luke Skywalker. But anyway, Santa Daddy needs his blood sports. Santa Daddy needs his blood sports. You know it. But first, Santa Daddy's got some work to do. You enter your throne room and take your place on the throne of the North Pole, and you are told that there is a small line of 10 people waiting to see you. First visitor. It's the law. Everybody has to wear hats. Remember that. You are visited by an armed bandit who says he is a lone sellsword that can be hired to join your army for a mere 28 gold. Chat, what do you think? What does Santa Daddy say to a man who wishes to join the army? Who apparently wants to get buried in a sandstorm. I think we allow him to enlist, unless chat's got a better option. Well, what do you think? Should we allow this guy or refuse him? He does have a pretty good hat, I will say. It will be delicious. That's distressing. More the merrier, I suppose. You order... You order gold to be paid, and recruitment is done. Your armed bandit grins, and his face is more joyful than you've seen. And he then pulls a small trumpet from his belt, plays a short tune before charging out of your court to be armed. That's a pretty good hat. That actually looks like a Christmas hat. You are visited by a smelly laborer who claims that one of your soldiers tricked him out of a bag of gold and he wants it back. Well, chat, that is a fantastic hat. It is a fantastic hat. To the dungeons with him. He does. It kind of does look like a. Actually, if you look at him sideways, he looks like a. Pay him. Pay him. But you can tell he's lying. Look at the look on his face. And he is very fishy. He's a good hat, but dungeon. But we're Santa. We can't put him in the dungeon. I think that's too much money. It's too much. Smelly Laborer says, I brought a scroll and quill to write of our glorious meeting. I can see there is no point in remembering it. And then he balls up the scroll and throws it on the floor before leaving. Naughty people. This is true. We did throw one guy in the prison who offered us propaganda. So, you know. You remain on your throne. Look to your guards, and they quickly snap to attention and tell you there are 8 people waiting to see you. Send in the next visitor. There. Your guards bring forward a man who is accused of smuggling. Ask him to explain himself. I don't work for bandits, but I do not abide by the laws of the North Pole either, he says. Ask the arresting guard for his statement. The guard informs you, his villainy is well known here, my saint. Well, what did he smuggle? I don't know. Just smuggling in general, I guess. To the dungeons with them? To the dungeons? Dungeons? All right. Prison labor, army grows. The man was believed guilty, +1 public opinion. The man looks as though he is about to cry, but then stops and composes himself to be taken by our guards. Send in the next one. You are visited by a local craftsman who wants to join your army. It is a family tradition. Pathetic hat. You can do better, but I'll allow him to join. You are visited by a laborer. Now that's just a bucket, man. You are visited by a laborer who enters the throne room with 5 boys following him. Hail and well met. I bring you my sons, my liege. My lineage is strong. We are the strongest in our village. I will let you have my boys for your army at only 50 gold per head. What do you say? Chat, what do we say? Pathetic hat. Absolutely pathetic hat. I will refuse the offer. The laborer says, oh, really? Oh, okay, then. And he leaves the court. You are visited by an armed bandit who says he will join your army for a fee of 15 gold. That's actually not a bad deal. And he's got a top hat. He's a classy individual. And a nose ring. Or a scar. Not sure what that is. That is indeed a fine top hat. Welcome to the Welcome to the military. You order the gold to be paid, and the recruitment is done. The armed bandit grins, and his face is more joyful than any you've seen. He then pulls a small trumpet from his belt and plays a short tune before charging out of your court, ready to be armed. 4 people waiting. How do you feel about that hat, chat? It's a little small. Could do bigger. Kind of looks like a poop emoji. Well, I mean, what's wrong with being more armed? You're visited by an armed man who says he will join your army for a fee of 13 gold. That's pointy hat. Pointy poop emoji, welcome to the army. You order your gold to be paid, and the recruitment is done. The armed man says, you will not regret this decision this day. And he leaves to collect his equipment. I mean, equipment is also like water and food and rations and that such. Wait, what's up? It's good to see you. You remain on your throne and look to your guards. They quickly snap to attention and tell you that there are 3 people waiting to see me. I like that hat. You are visited by an old man, and he asks if you could spare some coins, as his stockpile of grain has rotted, and he has no food. That's a funny hat. Sorry, just the you okay from Diamond. It's funny to me. Is this you okay? I mean, we'll give him the 13 gold, sure. Old man smiles with a grin so wide it stretches from ear to ear. Goodbye, man. You are visited by an armed bandit who says he wishes to fight for you, but I must pay off his small debts. Sure, I'll pay off your fines. He says, I cannot promise anything, but as you are my witness, I pledge to drive my sword into the heart of any and all who oppose you. Hail Santa! And then he runs out the window and runs out the door to collect his equipment. We have one final visitor. This guy's missing an eye. It me. You are visited by a mud-covered hunter who enters the throne. The 3 boys following him. Hail and well met. I bring you my sons. My lineage is strong. We are the strongest in our village. I'll let you have my boys for your army, but only at 50 gold per head. What do you say? That's expensive, mate. All right, is what I say. All right. Money a little tight. Let's go do some exploring. Let's go back to the north and do some exploring. Ooh, we discover the black market. You wander across a patch of barren land that could be made more arable if you had the means to terraform it. +1 barren land. That's actually good. Means that we could get more farmland. We have one more movement point, and we find the Fort Blackwatch. Interesting. Go to the black market first. You find a bustling black market with all kinds of shady activities taking place. There are many strange wares and services being offered. all under the guard of a hardened group of local bandits and thieves, ruled by the current king of the black market, Spalakul of Fenor's horde. So Fenor is the bandit horde. New snail race track? Not the new. This is not where the snail races happen. No. Let's visit the slums. You pass into the slums and see an angry man shouting and screaming near a well. How many times can I be wrong, Caleb? He screams. Attempt to hire some scum. Visit the old wizard's tower. Let's visit the old wizard's tower. You approach what is known as the old wizard's tower. It is known that, in its early history, the newly established black market fell under the rule of a dark, twisted wizard. It is said that none could leave, and all through the day and night the wizard would commit experiments on the locals. Eventually, a local bandit gathered a band of warriors and broke into the tower in the night, and most were slain. Most were slain, but they defeated the dark wizard. Soon after, the black market fell into bandit rule. Let's visit the well. Caleb's well. Is it like is the CH like an S, or is that like a ch sound? I don't know. Or is that like a Caleb? I don't know how you say that. Anyway, you approach Caleb's well. A location known to house the beast known as Caleb. None have ever been able to answer his riddles, but it is said that those who do will earn themselves a vast fortune. Shall we attempt his riddles, chat? Hi! You await soon before you a horror of a creature, one known as Caleb. He screeches! I think we just found Haas, chat. Like, just Haas is IRL. He screeches, "You asshole! So be it. I shall speak, and you shall answer. If I am right, you'll have my cancer." What race am I? I think half orc, half goblin. I think. You should not laugh, but it's very funny. It is very funny. You think he's a ghoul? I know what ghouls look like in this game. He's definitely not a ghoul. Remember, we are Santa. Don't forget that. I mean, he's not 100% goblin. That could also be a crown. It's not necessarily a hair. I'm gonna say half orc, half goblin. We are very unworthy. All right, well, that didn't go so well. We'll see you when we see you, Aqua. Cheers. Thanks for checking out some gift subs earlier, and thanks for hanging out. Well, we can always come back later. Visit the abandoned building. It's nothing more than rubble and dust. We could donate gold to the slums. We could visit the bug hunter's hut. You visit the small shack nestled among the slum houses, and you see a sign that says Bug Hunter on the outside. Enter the hut. I like that we can't see his eyes, like his hat or like the thingy he's got. He's got like a visor on or something. You enter the hut and are met by a man who identifies himself as Niklas. How dare you steal my name? Niklas. Looks more like eyeless. He has a thick beard and is wearing a blindfold. Who are you? I am Niklas. Master Bug Hunter and resident of this black market. What do you do? I am a bug hunter. I live here and go out hunting bugs by night. I have chronicled for many I have been chronicled for many deeds and times by kings of this land. Few bugs survive crossing my path. Why do you hate bugs? I don't hate them. I can live alongside them, but they are annoying. No one else seemed to be doing much, so I've taken it upon myself to get rid of as many as I can. So he's literally just a dude who goes around squishing bugs. Yes, he's a video game dev. Yeah. He's the local exterminator. Yep. Who runs the black market? I don't really bother myself with the politics of the black market unless there are bugs in it. Tell me about the black market. Ah, the black market. It's not as bug-ridden as it used to be, but there is always something new trying to fester here. Not on my watch. Tell me about Blackrow. Blackrow. I haven't been in a while, but it's bug-free, so you don't have to worry. Tell me about Guildrow. Ah, Guildrow. It's a nice place, but that school of history is infested with bugs. Tell me about the slums. Slums. As dirty as they are, we have no bugs here, so I'm not going to complain. Well, shoutouts to the bug hunter's hut. We obviously have to go to the smoking hut. You visit a small hovel to the side on its own, and you see a straight line of smoke bellowing from the miniature tower tucked into the building. It's pretty good. No complaints, Ultimate. Dude's got a strange-looking face. You enter the hut and are met by a strange-looking man with red eyes. He smiles. There is a strange smell in the hut, and in the corner you notice a pile of prickly leaves being burned in a small pit. Who are you? I'm just a humble leaf burner. My name is Erkland. Who runs the black market? What? We have a leader? I thought this was a commune or something. Damn. Tell me about the black market. Black market is the best place. I was born here and I'll die here. What do you do? I go out and collect prickly leaves. I sell big loads of them and then hibernate with the rest for several weeks, enjoying the smoke and living as a king. I want your life. Tell me about Blackrow. Blackrow? Not really much going there. It's a sketchy place. Guildrow. Ah, Guildrow, it's cool. I go there sometimes and listen to the educated people talk about stuff. I have sneaked into some of the classes and held by the History Guild. Did you know people existed before us? Crazy. 7. It's a bit smelly at times in the slums, but it's home. And truth be told, avoid the slavers, and it's not as rough as a place as it seems. I like that guy. All right, so that was the smoking hut. Speak to a random local. That's either a really funny shaped head or an amazing hat. Though there are lots of districts to check out here. I wish I'd lived somewhere else other than this black market. This place is filthy. Another random local says, it's funny that the Wizard's Tower was home once of the first black market ruler, and now is some rubble in the most depraved and forgotten district of the market. Welp. But bug-free. Yeah, bug-free. No bugs. All right, let's go to Dockrow. There's a lot of places that we can visit in here, just for whatever it's worth. I mean, oh no, Elim's Rare Tomes is currently closed. Man, damn it! I was hoping to get a rare tome. Now that we're here finally, you enter in the place known as Dock Row. It is small. It is a small waterfront on the side of the black market that hosts a few docks and boats. The district is filled to the brim with pirates and travelers from all over, with merchants trying to peddle their shipped goods. I mean, let's visit the Black Opal, naturally. You know, this is definitely not the Black Pearl, right? You visit the Black Opal, a strange foreign ship docked at Dock Row. You are unsure of where it came from, but you can only guess. You hear a strange noise coming from inside. When you get near, a small man appears on deck, and he offers to let you on board to see the, in quotes, show for 100 gold. What do we do, chat? We interested in seeing the, air quotes, show for 100 gold? Showtime, boys? Pay and see. I guess we're paying to see the show.
And we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind.
Press the any key to continue. Pretty cool. Worth 100 gold? I liked it, but worth 100 gold? Thanks for the host, Neil. Terrible show. Easy Lemon, not a fan. It was unexpected. That's the least of the unexpected shit in this game. Have you ever seen this game before, Ultimate? I'm actually curious. Just show of hands. Have you ever seen this game before? I'm just curious how many people this is their first experience with this dumb game. Maybe just a yes or no, but I already know your response, Ultimate. Or today you have not? No, but you just bought it. Welcome, Smitty, to this club. All right, well, first thing I have to say is if you go to my YouTube channel, I have an interview with the developer of this game where we talk about it for a bit. This is Warsim, the Realm of Essalona. It's on itch if you want it DRM free, but it's also on Steam. Although actually the Steam version is also DRM free. You can launch it without launching Steam. Fun fact. So there's that. But this game, it's essentially just, it's like a text-based kingdom management game. If I pop up Steam for a second, it has overwhelmingly positive reviews, and it does deserve them. There's really quite nothing like it. It does have music and stuff, but I'm just listening to the Minecraft music because it's more varied. It's a single developer, just one dude, Hugh. And it's I don't know. I have a very, like, I bought it at full price back when it was $7.99. Now it's $8.99 because he raised it by $1. But, like, this is one of those weird anomalies that shouldn't exist, but it does. And it just makes me so happy that it exists, even though, like, I don't play it that often. But I do come back every now and again, and I really, really, really enjoy this game. It's just got a shit ton of dumb things that you can do. Some of it's randomized, some of it's procedural, but, like, it's just got a lot of really random shit. And it's just a fun, neat little thing, I guess. But, like, he's working on it full time. And because it's a text-based game, it's not exactly hard for him to add content to it. So you get patches that are like this, which is his 30K sales celebration. Like, this is all of the new shit that he added. That's his, like, that's actually not that big of a patch notes. He's done patch notes that are like, just ginormous. Like this game has some of the scariest looking patch notes that I've ever seen. Like this was his combat overhaul patch notes, which came out a couple weeks ago. Like patches are weekly. It has built-in mods. Like this is another patch that he put out. Like just, I've thought about covering this game's patches, but I'm like genuinely scared because of like how much shit he puts into each one. A lot of the patches are like, yo, I fixed a spelling error or like a grammatical error or stuff, but like this game's just, it's ridiculous. I don't know. It's probably the best like $8 I've spent on a random risk I've ever. And you know, I've got 24 hours in it, not counting what I've done today. And it's just dumb fun. It's just, and one of the best reviews I got about this game was this was the best. This was from Pilot Guy, who's a regular in the chat, who says that he put a total of 20 hours into it in a pretty short period of time, while sitting at home, working from home, while working during the pandemic. Like literally just like at home working with this on another screen, just like pop it up, take a few turns, pop back over, because like, you know, you can just let it sit and do whatever. I think we're going to come back here. So we'll visit the rest of this district, and we'll visit the rest of the districts later. Visit the ruins of the Court of Arm, or rather, the legendary tomes are closed. You approach the ruins of the Court's Arms, and the old tavern is visited by many a famous pirate in its heyday, such as Wilbur, the red and famous, and the tall and ugly, portly pirate. It was burned down during a large brawl after a dock space when a ship docked at another ship's After a large brawl over a dock space when a ship docked in another ship's spot. So it was burnt down. Okay. Visit the Seer of Mines. You a poet? You know, I actually will say that I don't have enough money to be here right now. All of Goblin Heroes. Let's visit the East Dock Company. You enter the East Dock Company headquarters, a well-decorated building with barrels and goods from all corners of the realm. Speak to the company master, arrange a shipping venture. Now that dude's got hair. You approach the company master, who tells you his name is Aaron Deer, and he asks you what you would like to discuss. Who are you? I am Errol Denier. I cannot say from where I came, but I have grown my enterprise here in the black market, and I've done well for myself. Tell me about the black market. There are many places you should not tread without guards, but while the place is very unsafe, it has made me and many others rich on chaos. Though, I will no doubt leave this place when the time is right. Tell me about the company. The company was built out of what regular brave sailors were doing decades ago. I was one of them. Our company of adventurers used to sell and trade around the realm. After a few successes, we began expanding beyond a few men in a boat, and we bought warehouses and ships and hired new crews, and before we knew it, the business was booming. It's waned in recent years, but we all still gained wealth beyond measure. Tell me about shipping ventures. We can help you facilitate a shipping venture. If it succeeds, it can bring great riches. I'm curious. Okay. I mean, we are Santa, so thus can I just, so chat, we are Santa, right? Trade coal? I mean, we are Santa. We are literally named Santa of the North Pole, so you're given a list of options for potential ventures. Trade steel goblets, the mug economy, I like it. But naturally, we're going to trade coal. You pay the gold to the East Dock Co. workers, and they begin preparing their trade venture. Elves? What are those? I actually don't think there are any elves in this world. There are goblins, of course. Naturally, Geister. Naturally. All right, back up from that. Let's visit the watchtower. No, actually, no. Everybody is legally obliged to wear hats in our kingdom, of course, naturally, as is expected. So we're obviously going to visit the Hatmaker's Emporium. You enter the Hatmaker's Emporium, one of the most popular places in the realm for buying hats. Business is booming due to your mandatory hat law. Can I just say that I love the fact that that they note that? Speak to the hat maker. Mm-hmm. No, hats are mandatory. Take off hat, you die. I don't know what happens if you take off your hat, but hats are mandatory. Everybody is legally obliged to wear a hat. You must love me? Yeah, you must. Speak to the hat maker. You approach the hat maker named Periwinkle, and he asks how he can assist you. 6. Is there a demand for hats? Yes. Thanks to your laws, I am inundated with customers. My life's work is appreciated. Who are you? I am Periwinkle. Always liked making hats, so I made a living out of it. Who runs the black market? I'm not too sure. I don't really pay attention. I think it's Spectacruel Fenner's Horde. Tell me about the black market. I'll be honest, I've been thinking of moving shop. The name sounds worse than it is. While it was once a place of law-breaking villains, it's evolved into being more of a city with a large, dirty underbelly. But still, bad things do happen here. Tell me about Doc Rowe. Jeez. How do you wash your hair? Don't ask silly questions like that, Easy Lemon. Hats are mandatory. You must wear hats. Naturally. I mean, if you're given a law option in a video game, like make everybody wear hats that has no negative and no positive, it just makes them wear hats, you click the button, right? Because that's what I do every time I play this. I make everybody wear hats because fucking wear hats. I like it. How's Doc Rowe? I like it personally. It's not as pirate infested as it used to be, and sailors always buy hats. How do you make these hats? Well, I have piles and piles of slashes and dots and hashes and underscores. I see where this joke is going. And then I put them together in different ways to see which makes the best hat outlines. You should try it sometime. Oh boy. Wear those safety hats? Absolutely, homing drunk. You're done. This game is very good, Sideways. This is why you leave this game a positive review. Make everybody wear hats and then laugh at the jokes relating to them. Ugh. I'm sad that I can't buy a hat from him. What, try and make a hat? You're going to bed. You have a good night. Lake Bear, cheers. Ugh. Jeez. Oh shit, I can make my own hat! View a range of hats. The hat maker lays out a few of his hats. His most popular hat, his few most popular hats to show you. The Eastern Cross Hat. The Cross Hat is one of the 3 Eastern style hats. It is small and it has a small snake head design at the center of it. Oh, I see. Look at the Eastern Plain Hat. The plain hat is one of the 3 Eastern style hats we make. It is known as the bland hat to some Easterners. Eastern Phalanx hat is one of the 3 Eastern style hats we make, and it is a more detailed version of the bland hat. Okay? Look at the Tudor hat. The Tudor hat is popular with professors here in the black market. The Polky hat. The Polky hat? The Polky hat is known to protect against cold winds, and thus is popular among northerners heading north. So that's like a Santa's elf hat, I guess. Polky hat. And by elf, I definitely mean goblin. The the top hat. The top hat is popular with wealthy businessmen and is a usual indicator of wealth. It's definitely better than a bottom hat, I would assume. The arrow tall hat. The arrow tall hat is named as such due to it looking ever so slightly like a tall head of an arrow. Okay. The half hammer hat. Half hammer hat? The half hammer hat is named as such due to it looking like half of a hammer. I'll bet you this game's community named these. There's no way in hell that they didn't name them. The fish body hat. Please be the one that we said made him look like a fish. Yes! It's the one that makes him look like a fish. The fish body hat is definitely the strangest thing we make here. But people buy it, so we make it. The pin hat. The pin hat, not to be confused with the pin head, is nice and simple. It gets smaller each layer until the pinpoint at the top. I'm calling you a pinhead. That's what I'm calling a pinhead. The gobbler hat. The grobbler hat is named as such due to it being shaped like the back end of a grobbler. Horrible beasts. Chat, I give you the back end of a grobbler. I don't get it, but okay. The spindle hat, shoutouts to Caves of Cud. The spindle hat is a strange one, with no known origin. It is worn commonly among old southern tribes. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, hope that that is a Caves of Cud reference. Truly. Now we know why we fear the back. We definitely fear the back, you know. And then the starline hat. The starline hat is worn often by eccentrics and wizards. It is said to help channel magical energy, but of course, that's not true, because it's just a hat. And now we can make our own hat. Welcome to Make Your Own Hat. Draw what it will look like. Above is an example hat. You will have a blank canvas, and we'll draw each layer you want. Warning, due to the way game loads and saves, do not use full stops, slashes, and periods in your hat's image. That's a bug I found, by the way. That is a bug that I found. Test on a random head, delete your hat. I kind of wish it would lay out up top what symbols I'm allowed to use. Except full stops and periods. So no enters and no periods. Well, yeah, but like it'd still be nice if it, yeah, well. Trying to figure out how to make a Santa hat. Chat, give me a line to copy paste in here. Give me a top line. Just remember, no full stops or periods. Chat can design my hat. No, you add one layer to your hat after you're done typing it in. I mean, I guess we could add a blank layer. Oh, I see. Draw the top of the hat. So chat, draw the top of the hat. 5 spaces, 1 star, 5 spaces. 5 spaces, 1 star, 5 spaces. 5 spaces, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Star, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add 1 layer to your hat. Okay. So what's the second layer look like, chat? Chat designs a hat. This video game's evolved a lot since I last played it. We need the number 5 8 times. Why the number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that? Let's try deleting the hat. Let's try this again, because this is like... I think we're going to start it off like this, where we do this. We start it off like that. Here's the hat. Or, you know, actually, if we started off with a 0, add a layer. All right, that's the start so far. So how's it going? We're designing a hat. This has been a trip, Jack Nurick, but welcome back. Oh no, feel better, Crocodile.
Todd a hug for stream number 2000. Crip lurk because I'm sick as a dog.
Chat, can I get a round of beers and also get well soons at Crocodile? Feel better, dude. But seriously, thanks for the 32nd month. Oh, really? Gremlin from Mayor is counting the number of beers. That's kind of awesome, actually. Shit. Does it count? Does it put a comment in every 100? Is that how that works? All right, let's add a layer. I mean, I should have only put 1 5 in there. Kind of wish I could like remove the last layer or edit last layer. Yeah, I see what you're saying. If you put a backslash at the start of a Twitch thing, Twitch thinks it's a command. Okay, I get you. Diamond. Oh, this is fiddly. It's just because you can't delete the last layer. It's like a little fiddly. Let's test it on a random head. Doesn't actually look that bad. I mean, we could delete hat and start over. I don't know. I think our hat looks pretty okay so far. It's supposed to be a Santa hat. Chat, how would we do the bottom brim of a Santa hat? I'm thinking kind of like... Or like maybe... Test it on a random hit. But then it would have tits around the bottom of it, though. Chat, rate my hat out of 10. Why not open Notepad and fuck in there? I don't want to fuck in Notepad, but I mean, I'm expecting you guys to be drawing hats in this. You guys could also draw hats in Discord. Crooked out of 10. This is true. I wonder if I have to pay for it. Let's finish our hat. Can I? Oh, okay. So I can finish my hat, but I can only have one hat, I guess. So let's delete our hat. You know, at symbol might be better for the top of a Santa hat. So let's do... Let's try this. Not bad. You know how Cooler was saying that our hat making skill grows exponentially? Let's test it on a head. Already looking better, I think. We've already successfully made ourselves a party hat. Look at that. I think it's fine as is, Diamond. I think it's fine as is. Don't worry about it. Cooler is like judging my art from a distance, though. I can feel it. Make it uneven again? Yeah, maybe. I'm not trying to make it uneven. I mean, it already kind of is, because the top bit is a little uneven. Now, the question is, how would I make it uneven, though? Like, I think that's looking pretty good so far. Not gonna lie. I think that's how we can make it uneven, like that. Although, maybe we should put another one of these. And then for the last layer, we could do like... Actually, this could work. How's that for a brim? What do you think, chat? Seems good. Seems good. Let's test it. You need a bigger head, mate. They're too big. This checks out. This is perfect. Excellent. Now, if this game makes my hat show up on some random dude's head next year, I'm going to be really happy. All right, let's go to Meg's Soup Kitchen. You visit a place known as Meg's Soup Kitchen. It's a favorite local of local dock workers and sailors. Excellent. You enter the building and immediately you're met with the smell that turns your stomach. The smell that turns your stomach. A large, ugly lady is stirring a pot while several unlucky patrons fill their bowls with slop and begin eating. You spot a small hatch in the corner of the room. What do we do, chat? We're really pissed because that person stole your hat. This is true, yeah. This is true. The game should have a Steam Workshop for hats. I think this game does have Steam Workshop. Does it, actually? I don't know if this game has I know this game has mods. I don't know if it has Steam Workshop. No, it doesn't. But there are mods for this game. Look at the food. Look at the food on offer. You approach the counter and see a few things on offer. Rat hide dustweed broth, bloody rag soup, and mystery mash. Ugh. What do we get, chat? You could go for some soup. Yeah, I mean, well, how bad could rat hide and dustweed broth really be, right? Or bloody rag soup? I mean, just throw a bunch of bloody rags in a pot and food poisoning. This is true. Let's eat some mystery mash. It's mystery mash. You can't tell. You can't tell what's in the mystery mash, but it appears to be moving. And at one point, you could swear the mash even identifies itself as Fred. We ate Fred. Let's have some bloody rag soup. The soup is just water and an old rag with some blood on it. It is uncertain who or what the blood or what blood it is. Ugh. Okay. Rat hide dustweed broth. The broth is made up of exactly what it said. Dustweed, a pungent plant, note for tasting like moldy apple, and slices of thin rat hide. Okay. Do we want to speak to Meg or investigate the hatch, chat? Speak to Meg. Hi, Meg. Does she have a hat on? No, that's as high as I can scroll. I love, like, the triple chin that she's got. You approach a woman known as Meg and quickly notice the worst smell is not the food, but her. She has a dirty white hat slapped on top of her greasy curly hair. Her face is lumpy and covered in warts, and you cannot tell where her chin ends and her neck begins. She looks blankly at you and speaks, "What do you want?" Who are you? Meg! She barks at you. What is this place? Meg's kitchen. This food looks disgusting. Are you trying to flirt with me? Huh? Hi, Meg. This food looks tasty. Don't try and flatter me or I'll spit at you. She barks at you. You seem like a very friendly individual. Let's investigate the hatch. You discover a hideout. Ooh. You enter the den, and a group of 12 kids are staring at you, and their leader approaches. I'm Garnick, the short. What do you want? Fuck, right. We renamed ourselves so that when instead of calling us Mr. or Mrs., They call us daddy. I fucking done. I'm now floor bound. Okay. I knew that this would end well. I think this is going to be a stand-up stream from here forward. I'm going to stand the desk up, hold up. Whirring sounds. I don't know why, but this... Yep. Yeet. Hobo, please read the dialogue that is on the screen currently. Also, you missed us designing our own hat. And we found the bug squisher who squishes bugs. And there are no bugs here because he squished them all. This game has broken the fourth wall multiple times. Hi, back. I'm blind. Who are you? Who are you? Ugh. It's good to have you back, stupid. We are underage Grogog. We take shiny coins from people in secret. You will not pickpocket people anymore. This group is over. Stop pickpocketing people and I'll give you each a shiny gold coin. 12 gold. Stop pickpocketing people and I'll give you each 10 shiny gold coins, 120 gold. Why can't I hire them to pickpocket for me? I'm sad. Speak to random child. I like sneaking into boats here. Sometimes we go on free adventures. I like going into slums and climbing the big tower. I'm training to be a fighter. Best starting. Hey, he's got our hat on! Our fashion spreads quick. Excellent. This game is great. Now you admire our artwork, chat. I was playing earlier, but a big boy came and hit me with a stick. So, Kid pickpocketed our hat. That was, I mean, clearly. So should I stop them from pickpocketing? I could just give them the 12 gold. That would be cool if we could. So, but yeah, I too am almost afraid of suggesting it because it'll like immediately crash and burn. I think we'll come back here later. Let's go to the abandoned row of houses. You visit a small row of damaged houses, nested at the back of the docks. Enter the houses. You enter the house and find several folks sat around talking. Strange multicolored mushrooms and rolling around. Talking? Okay, hold on a second. You walk into the house and find several folks sat around talking strange multicolored mushrooms and whirling around on the floor. Oh, taking strange multicolored mushrooms and rolling around on the floor. Okay, I was like, talking strange multicolored mushrooms. What? Taking strange multicolored mushrooms. That was me. That was a me bad, not at the game bad. Okay, try to speak with one of them. They don't seem to hear or notice you. staying completely still with wide eyes. They do have @ symbols as eyes. Those are very wide eyes. Huh. I guess we should come back later then. Let's speak with a random local. My friends and I have been investing in some business ventures with the East Dock Company. Sometimes we get really lucky. Talking mushrooms are a common side effect of taking mushrooms? Yes, probably. All right, we'll come back. We'll come back here later, because we've spent like an hour in here. Let's go to Fort Northwatch. We're gonna ask, and Fort Northwatch is a bandit fortress complex ruined by Palin the Traitor. The fort is well defended and occupied by ruffians, bandits, and men of little honor. You are permitted entry to the fort. Well, of course they'd let Santa in. I mean, why wouldn't they? Let's learn about the fort's history. Lore time, chat. Fort Northwatch is a fortress complex held by the bandit warlord known as Palin the Traitor. Local bandits claim that before they held the fort, it was a project of a wealthy nobleman to restore an old fortress complex that belonged to an old northern group, the North Pole, or even possibly one of the old great clans, the Santa and his elves. Palin and his men waited until the fort was nearly completed, and then captured it from an army of paid workers and a handful of guards. Wealthy noblemen and revenge... the wealthy nobleman vowed revenge, but this gold had nearly run out building the fort, and he was unable to fight back. He was later then captured, trying to bribe other local bandits to overthrow Palin, and the fort has belonged to Palin since. Huh. Building Lego till duck? Well, we got like an hour or two until duck, somewhere in there, until I have a good spot to stop. Because evening plans for this stream today, chat room, is duck games. Or duck game, specifically. So I'm going to play duck game probably on the Halcyon Frequency Discord, actually, because they have the ability to automatically mute people in that Discord, and it's just handy. Duck game. Yeah, the game Duck Game. Just go to Steam and look up Duck Game. Also, it's a pity that Orange isn't here right now, because he was buying copies of Duck Game to give away next time I play Duck Game, which I don't know if he's here, but let's speak with the leader of the fort. The leader of the Fort Northwatch refuses to meet you. However, one of the guards informs you are welcome to stay here longer if you wish. Let's speak to a random local bandit. Nice hat. Most people, I have never seen a fort like this before. Northwatch is huge! Let's try to buy the fort. You ask around buying the fortress, and some men laugh, and a guard relays a message from Palin, who sends back a letter for the ruler of the North Pole. I ask a fee of 120,000 gold. The fort. That's a weird way to write 120,000 gold. Pick up kit building in Lego? Ooh. I don't have a Lego kit to build this year. I've just kind of opted to not buy one. But to taking a peek at Lego. Ooh! That looks speedy. Lego car. It goes fast. Or it will go fast once it's done being built. Indeed. Crypt zoom. Let's watch a bandit brawl. Fenor Blackbird swings, but misses the opponent. Punches opponent. Bonk, 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 bonk. Ooh, the fighting is finally over. And the winner of the fight is Fenor Blackbird. In the Lego room on Discord. There's also the ruins of the Slavers Fort, which is our history. That I love how the flag is an N. That is great. You visit the ruins of the old Slavers Fort. A large institution once held thousands of chains. Now nothing. More than a charred wood and a few crumbling walls. All right. Well, good news, everybody. The Grand Arena is currently hosting a 16-man tournament. So I think it's time to bet our land's riches on the 16-man tournament. As you approach, you currently see that a 16-man tournament is being held. It looks as though it will start soon. Do you want to watch? Well, don't mind if I do. Chat, do we want predictions? We can't. I don't know. I don't think we need it. Chat, do we want predictions? Yes or no? What do you think? Up to you guys. If chat wants it, sure. If chat don't want it, then nah. You approach and see the banners of a 16-man tournament lying in the arena. Maggot the Untrustworthy Raider, the owner of the arena, stands in front of the onlookers and says, "Welcome, good folk. 16 men come to fight, but only one will leave victorious. Prepare to witness glory and greatness. I hereby declare this tournament to begin," he says with crowds of cheering people watching. Guess not. I guess we don't want predictions. Chat just wants to meme. All right. Wow, that's a long number, a long list. The 16-man tournament is underway, and the champions form a line, each to present themselves to the crowd, and the fighters are the following. The old grand champion, Old Carrion Leaf-Clad Fist Swinger. And then there's Sir Bask, the champion of the coast. Julius the Heroic. Sir Valok the Daft. Brander the Paint Sweater. Ew. Jarek Brightstreak. Misgrim Whitespur. Ayumum Deathhook. Kithbor the Expelled Apprentice. Nathalos Sharptooth. Hayden the Black. Nazil Dryad Wayfarer. Galeen Thinboned the Number. Dolg Plassy the Cremator. Gideon the Venomic Clod. And then Grayek the Tome. Naturally, we will bet on a champion. All right, chat. Who do we bet on? Yeah, you can't. We with the maybe we should keep the predictions to like the races or something. I don't know, because it would be, does our champion win or does our champion lose? Is it pants wetter or paint sweater though? I think it's definitely pants sweater. I read that as paint sweater. Well, I mean, the old Karoyan, the leaf-clad fist swinger, is our grand champion, who did win a fight last time. None of them is an immortal. I don't think any of them are an immortal demon, no. It would state in their name, pants sweater. I read that as pants sweater, okay? Maybe your pants are also useful as a sweater, I don't know. Barely won that fight. You do make a valid point. Chat, who do we want to bet on? We, as Santa of the North Pole, I'm saying that collectively. Santa, Daddy of the North Pole, the great saint of the North. Ayum Deathhook is a good name, yeah. The Expelled Apprentice. Why did he get expelled, though? Pants sweater. Chat likes pants sweater. I fear, chat, that you guys are going to get me killed, and I'm going to lose my bet. Sir Baskin, the champion of the coast. Champion of the coast probably seems like a good one, actually. Isn't Santa all about forgiveness? I thought he gives coal to kids who are bad, though. Jesus is about forgiveness. Last time I checked, I'm Santa, not Jesus. I am a marketing agent invented by the Coca-Cola company, not some, like, good person. You're not wrong. He could have been expelled for murdering somebody. I mean, he could have been expelled for getting into fights all of the time. Champion of the Coast sounds like he has a cardboard crack racket going on. I mean, what? Oh my god, everybody has a fucking 2021 fucking wrap-up now. Patreon just sent me, make your 2021 wrap-up video. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I am about to make Crocodile really jealous. Sorry, I've got a very important thing to do in the background. But it requires putting my address in, so... can't show it to you. Everyone is copying Spotify. This is true. Yeah, everybody is indeed copying Spotify. Here, I can show you what it is though. All right, I'm now shipping a thing to myself. But here, I can show you what they're sending me. Discord's sending me one of these guys. That's actually really cool. So, thanks, Discord, I guess? I get a Wumpus, yeah. I get a Wumpus. Alright, let's jump back into game. Alright, so... Debug's cousin, yeah, that's true. The bigger nosed cousin. So, chat, do you guys have your selection? Because I want to know who Dole Gprassi, the Cremator, is. Also, Venom Clawed? Pants sweater. Chat really wants the pants sweater, don't you guys? You guys really want the pants sweater. This is such a hard decision because we could win a shit ton of money doing this. Although it is all just bullshit. The Tome? I mean, Tome breathes on you and you die, so maybe he breathes on people and they die? That's a bad quote. I hate that quote. Cool. Maybe it makes other people wet their pants. Why do I have very little faith in that? All right, well, chat's bet is pants sweater. I'm going to bet on 16. And I'm going to bet... That is true. I did say that. Cooler. I'm also just confirming that it's a bad quote. All right, so the first one is Old Carillion Leaf-clad Fist Swinger versus Sir Bask, Champion of the Coast. And do we want to watch all the fights or just watch the ones that I bet on, chat? What do we think? All of them or just the ones that I bet on? This is going to take forever, just the bet ones, you think? But Julia's the heroic will win. Where's the best place to buy Warsim? Well, you can leave it reviews and it gets the most sales on Steam. But you can get it DRM free on itch. You could do what I did, which is buy it on Steam and then buy it again on itch because you want to give the dev more money. But it's up to you, really. Steam, if you review it, the dev responds. Because he responds to all reviews. 3 unless he loses a match. I think that we'll just... Yeah, let's only watch the fights that we've bet on. All right, so the first fight that we're watching is Gideon Venomclad. Gideon, fuck. Now I'm just imagining Scott Pilgrim versus the world. That would also be a really fun playthrough of this to do, just play as Scott Pilgrim. The crowd roars as the two fighters emerge from either end of the arena. They march closer. The bloodthirsty crowd watch closely, awaiting the first blow. This is the last fight of the stage. After this, the tournament will move on to the next round. Ooh. Gideon and the Tome get in a parry. And Gideon breaks the parry and gets in a sharp blow. Garrick the Tome kicks Gideon and gets a small bit of damage in. Gideon kicks Garrick the Tome. This is not good for me. The crowd cheer for Gideon Venomclad. Gideon Venomclad gets hit by a gnome, thrown by a member of the crowd. The gnome gets up and runs away. Not the gnome. Definitely not the gnome. Garrick the Tome gets a light stab on Venomclad's chest. Damn. Garrick and Tome and Venomclad get caught in a parry that quickly breaks. And Garrick the Tome gets a huge hit on Gideon, getting him down to 71 HP. And I'm dead. And Gideon Venomclad kicks Garrick the Tome back, and it's a critical hit. And I lose a lot of money. Garrick the Tome is defeated and eliminated from the tournament. The crowd cheers and applauds Gideon Venomclad, and he leaves victorious. The 16-man tournament now enters the second stage with half of the fighters. Looks like Fist Swinger is still alive. Rip Pants Wetter. Julius the Heroic is still around. Bright Streak is still around. Death Hook is still around. Sharptooth and the Black and the Cremator are all still around. Semifinals. Looks like the old champion died. Piss Pants died, yeah. We should have watched them all. Oh well. The 16-man tournament now is in the final stage. The man who wins this will be the grand champion and will receive a grand prize. The tournament has come to an end. And by the grace of the gods, the winner is now the grand champion of the North Pole is Dolprasi the Cremator. That was my second choice. +2 battle score for Dolprasi the Cremator. Unfortunately, the fighter you bet on has been killed, and you've not won any gold from your $500 bet. But never fear, lads. There are 20 fights left in the arena for today. Excellent. We can try winning some of our money back. The grand champion. Dolprasi the Creator is the current champion. He currently holds a total of 4 wins and is so far undefeated. Well, if he was defeated, he'd be dead. So, though he has much to prove in his coming fights. He is also the current holder of the record of the most fights won by any grand champion in the history of the arena. His next fight will be his 5th fight, and many are eager to see if he marks reign of the long-standing champion. Honestly, let's bet on his next fight. All right, so there is Dolprasi the Cremator with 4 wins and Synog the Bloodwasher. We're gonna bet on our grand champion, and I'm going to bet 300 gold on this. Don't you fucking let me down. Chat, can I get a round of beers for our champion? Because damn it, we need to win this. This could go bad otherwise. This could absolutely go badly otherwise. Thank you, man. I think we're gonna need it. Like, this is super sketch if you do ask me. If you do ask me, this is super goddamn sketch. All right, well, Crowd chant in near unison while the fighters emerge from the gates and pace towards each other, weapons in hand. The crowd roars, and the fighters near each other, and the fight begins. This is the last fight of the stage. After this, the tournament will move on to the next round. What? I think that's a bug. Synog the Bloodwasher swings and stabs Dol Prazy the Cremator. Come on, man. Synog the Bloodwasher shouts, "Death or glory!" And Dol Prazy the Cremator steps back and avoids a swift blow from Bloodwasher. The crowd begin to scream, chanting, "Kill Dol Prazy the Cremator." Come on, man. Like, come on, crowd. Just please. Dol Prazy the Cremator kicks Synog the Bloodwasher in back hard and takes a bunch of damage. Well, that's good. We're ahead now. This not so bad. Chat, are you not entertained? Chat, actually, chat, answer Wave Depletion's question. Are you not entertained? Are you? And then Dol Prazy the Cremator gets an impressive strike on Synog the Bloodwasher. Scary start, but so far so good. Several coins are thrown to the ground by the crowd. What does that mean? Synog Bloodwasher slips on a patch of blood. Oh no! This is what you get for not washing your blood, man. Synog the Bloodwasher and Dol Prazy the Cremator get caught in a parry. Bloodwasher breaks the parry and instantly gets a sharp blow. Dol Prazy the Cremator dodges a swift blow from Bloodwasher. And Dol Prazy the Cremator kicks Synog Bloodwasher over. Ooh, this is a close fight. Synog Bloodwasher gets an impressive strike on Dol Prazy the Cremator. Dol Prazy the Cremator shouts, "It's a shame you have to die, but you do." Cremator swings and misses by a wide margin. Woo. Dol Prazy the Cremator gets a good hit with the backswing on Synog, bringing him down to 10 HP.
Overkill.
Dol Prazy the Cremator gets a dazzlingly quick strike. That was like a triple strike. That was like a swing, miss, stab, basically. And gets 73 HP damage on Bloodwasher with the overkill. Synog the Bloodwasher is now a lifeless corpse, and the mighty Grand Champion has successfully defended his title. He leaves in victory and glory. We win 600 gold from our bet. I'm still down, but hey. That overkill sound. I'm pretty sure the developer recorded most of the sounds in this game. It's like, overkill. When I was talking to him, he's just like, yeah, so I just like sat in my room and like shouted into my microphone in a bunch of funny voices for a bit. Whew. Grand Champion statistics. All right, well. Grand Champion lives in a small townhouse on the outskirts of where the arena is located. It's a small, humble accommodation that can one hope is temporary. Let's read his backstory. I used to think to myself, dead men don't need neither armor nor axe. So after battle is over, I took what the living might need and left the dead to rest. That's quite the backstory. He won a 16-man tournament. And that's it. Time moves way too fast. Do you two also remember the 666th stream? Because that's like the most memorable one to me. The most memorable long stream. Or not long, but celebration stream that we've done. If I had to pick one. Kind of the Grand Champion executed. Speak with a local patron of the arena. Some of the crowd take it into their own hands when a fight goes too long or things aren't looking so good. I've seen fireballs and arrows and bottles thrown on occasion. Let's visit the Hall of Fame. Oh, hey, Fistswinger did win one fight in the 16-man tournament. So, you know. Let's just bet on a normal fight, though. Also, the woohoo sound command that we have is actually taken directly out of this game. Just note. Because when you buy the game, like, it's literally just, like, here's a list of like it's just a bunch. There's just a bunch of uncompressed MP3 files in there. So you could probably just swap them out for whatever. Actually, you pay a 25 gold fee to watch the fight. All right, chat. Do we bet on the Knight Barbarian or the Knight Barbarian Warrior? I think the bet here is clear. The Knight Barbarian or better Knight Barbarian? I think the bet here is a no contest bet. I don't know, man. 4K Hi-Fi Sounds DLC when? Maybe a bigger install than the game. I'm betting on the Barbarian Warrior. And we're betting 582 gold because I'm pretty confident. Watch me lose this. The gates slide open as the crowd roars and chants. Both fighters emerge from either end of the arena. And the fighters walk until they are close, and the horns sound once more for the fight to begin. The Knight Barbarian trips over. Well, that's a good start. And the Knight Barbarian Warrior cracks the Knight Barbarian in the head with force. Damn. Knight Barbarian Warrior catches the Knight Barbarian with a quick hit on the head. Knight Barbarian Warrior kicks the Barbarian back. And the Knight Barbarian misses a swing and slips. The Knight Barbarian Warrior points at the Knight Barbarian and then grins. Knight Barbarian blocks a hit from the Knight Barbarian Warrior. Knight Barbarian Warrior catches the Knight Barbarian with a quick hit on the head. He's just like tapping him on the head. He's like, you can't hit me, you can't hit me. Knight Barbarian swings surprisingly hard and hit the Barbarian Warrior for 15 HP. It's like the game knows. The Knight Barbarian Warrior shouts, "It's a shame you have to die, but you do." Knight Barbarian holds his blade high in the air for the crowd. They need an "it was inevitable" line. A very unlikely "it was inevitable" line. The Knight Barbarian throws his blade high in the air and then catches it for the crowd. And stabs him. Knight Barbarian Warrior gets a pair of dazzlingly quick strikes. And the Knight Barbarian is dead. Yay! Well, I've made my money back from that 16-man tournament, so that's good. Let's bet on another fight. Who would you like to bet? I mean, I think that the answer here is clear, chat. Who does Blind IRL bet on? I mean, come on. Of all of the options, who does Blind IRL bet on? I mean, naturally, DJ. Naturally. It's hardly a question. What a fucking lineup, right? Wait, what? Oh, are you talking about that cover, or are you talking about the fighters? Although, all in naturally. Blind Brown Coast Corpse Walker versus Bandit. The crowd roars, and the two fighters emerge from either end of the arena. March ever closer. Bloodthirsty crowd watch closely, awaiting the first blow. Man, I've got like no HP. Bandit kicks the Brown Corpse Walker back a little bit. Damn it! What? Gets two fast hits in on the Blind Brown Corpse. I thought that the Corpse Walkers have like more HP than that, but I guess not. Anyway, I lose all my money. Alright, well, fuck, I guess. Not much more I can do. Lamau indeed. Let's just check Let's just check diplomacy, I suppose. Let's go after the corrupted assassins. That's who we're going to attack. We're going to end current year, because there's nothing else I can do. Wait, can I not go after them? Ah, I see. Number 5. We are going to raid their lands. Actually, no, we're going to invade them because they don't have that many. And we're going to send half of my troops. And we're going to use as much of these as I can. Your men take the fruit and stuff their faces before battle. Yes, I would like to watch the battle. Yeah, it's literally a blind zombie. Corpse Walker is not the Lich guy? I thought it was one of the Liches. Oh, well. Anyway. The rainy night sky adorns the battlefield before the armies clash. Low likelihood of weather events. Plus 50% invasion defense battle strength bonus for the corrupted assassins. Well, that's good. Beneath pouring rain, your army marches on to meet its opponent. One of your men shouts, "Charge!" when the two enemies clash. So we have much bigger army than they do. Rain pours heavily down. Nearby water source overflows, and a flash flood follows and sweeps across part of the battlefield, turning into an impromptu river. You feign a withdrawal and manage to get the corrupted assassins to move out of the better position, turning back and attacking. Well, that's pretty good on our side. You fight forward again and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun the corrupted assassins. Ah! We got +1 land. They get -1 land. And they hate us more. But that's fine. All of their soldiers are dead. The invasion was a success, and your troops have conquered new territory from the enemy. Our borders grow larger. This is good. People pay us more taxes now. Victory. +1 public opinion. +100 peasants. -3 general bandit level in the realm. Congratulations, my Santa. Corrupted assassins have been crushed. A large group of their peasant prisoners have rallied to your cause. You currently have no gold. View a report of the battle. The corrupted assassins lost a total of 159 troops in the battle, and you lost a total of 40. Well, that's good. What's an egghead report? I guess an egghead report would just be like a bigger report. All right, let's scroll back up. Kingdom report. You receive 145 gold in rents from your 6 lands. You receive 934 gold from your gambling tax law. Excellent. You receive 2,052 gold from general taxes and 503 gold from the Godland Slaver tributes. And you earn 43 gold from this year's harvest. Trade caravans earn us 491 and 149 gold, respectively. Damn, the Tsardom made us lots of money. And you earn 10 gold interest from your 3,619 stored gold. You enlist 24 soldiers from your 6 lands and train 10 peasants into soldiers, and then fires during the reindeer race celebration have killed 10 people. Well, that's unfortunate. You pay 50 in wages. You pay your employees. Oaken raiders attempt to raid you, but end up getting chased off by angry peasants, and your defense palisades manage to prevent a raid from happening. The parade for reindeer race celebration is canceled. Oh no! Due to issues paying for it. Well, about that. Your East Dock company, coal venture, has been unsuccessful. That was a very high success rate. The militia recruits 96 peasants this year. Spectre Cruel's horde leader of the black market creates a statue of himself. Well, that's lovely. Spectre Cruel's Fenner's horde, the leader of the black market, has fallen from a high place and has been replaced by... So, let's unwrap this. Spalacrul of Fenor's horde, the leader of the black market, made a statue of himself and then fell from a high place and was replaced by Marcus of the Bandit Horde. Just do the detailed tutorial, Athros. When you get to the detailed tutorial, just do the detailed tutorial and you'll be fine. Just play slow and just read. You'll be fine. This game's not that bad. Like as far as a like ASCII text adventure goes, it's actually fine. We did the quick tutorial on this playthrough, which is literally just this menu exists, click buttons, you win, and it's kind of more of a joke. But if you do the detailed tutorial, it gives you like a detailed overview of what every menu does. A lot of the stuff is kind of hidden from the player, and that is just learned with time, like how strong certain species are or certain traits can be. If something says it's invincible, it's probably really fucking strong. But like if it has Invincible or Titan, run the fuck away. But in general, like, it's just read all the text. It's not so bad. That is really funny that he made a statue of himself and then immediately died. Guess where he fell from? Probably the statue of himself? I mean, I hope so. The general bandit level has risen and new bandits are taking up control. New level is 36. Following the spread of a heroic tale about them, droves of people flocked to join the Oaken Raiders. Well, we have to hit the Oaken Raiders. And Dekrasi the Cremator defeated Tynog in the Grand Arena. The North Pole invaded the lands of the corrupted assassins. Eric attempted to invade the lands of Seer of the Merry Men, but were unsuccessful. These guys invaded the lands of Croc. The Invincible Daspotate defeated the Wervrins of Onis in a skirmish. And the Seer band of merry men attempted to raid the lands of the Invincible Daspotate, but were unsuccessful. The treasury has increased by 3,129 gold. The bank has increased by 10. All right, so before I do anything stupid with my money, I'm going to visit the Royal Bank, and I'm going to make a deposit of 1,129 gold. So we can get some interest up in here. Inquire about a loan. Raid the bank. Excellent. Well, I think we should visit the throne room. It's not very good interest. No, it said that we're expected to get 7% or 14 gold interest. It's less than 1%. It's less than 1%, but it is above 0%. You enter the throne room and take your place on the throne. We'll send in the next visitor. You are visited by a drunk man who says, "Thank you for letting us get drunk. I mean, I normally get drunk anyway, but now I have an excuse. Reindeer race." Nyum. The drunk man smiles and then nods and stumbles away. Send in the next visitor. Another drunk man enters your court and declares he wishes to challenge you to a drinking contest. However, seconds later, he passes out. What do we do, chat? Well, what do you think? To the dungeons with him? Have your guards force him to do that. I'm just gonna say it's not the best idea. Just gonna talk smack and then pass out. I just drank them all. I'm gonna let him sleep it off. Rumors of your kindness spread. Plus one public opinion. Oh, look at that beautiful hat. Zaitin Orangefoot Messenger. You are visited by a knight barbarian warrior from the Dark Rose Legion carrying a message from the Chief Sheriff Alice Ilson the Teary Eyes, and he says he will force his people to celebrate the reindeer race in your honor and skin alive anyone who does not participate. I mean, he is stupid, so... Like, literally, the base demeanor of these guys, his description is stupid. Thanks, Aqualian! How are you? Good to see you. Thank him? He leaves happy. Send in the next visitor. Hey, they're wearing our hat that we designed. Look at that. It doesn't fit you, man. I mean, like, maybe we should, like, soften up the brims a bit. The brim seems a bit intense. A drunk man enters the court and declares that he wishes to challenge you to a drinking contest. Seconds later, he passes out. We'll also have him sleep it off. Thanks for the free renown. Next person. You are visited by an old man who asks if you could spare a few coins. He is starving. What do you think, chat? Do we share our gambling winnings from our ill-gotten gains and taxes? Give him 60 gold coins. Are we feeling generous today? I guess Santa's feeling generous. The old man says thank you before turning and leaving. You are visited by a miner who claims one of your soldiers burned down his farm when confronted about stealing an apple. Wait, hold on a second. One of your soldiers burned down his farm when confronted about stealing an apple. And he says that his livelihood is gone and he has nothing. And he asks for that's a lot of reparations. I'd like to speak with the soldier. Hello, Urban. Yeah. A miner who claims with a farm. Yeah, you are correct. Now that you point that out. Why does a miner have a farm? Chat's saying to the dungeons with him? Con artist he is. He is? I refuse his request. The miner puts his hand down and groans before leaving. Yar of the 5 Seas, a messenger. And he says, you are visited by the orange earthen scion mindwalker from the brown bannered tsardom, carrying a message that the Tsar, Vayar, the carnivorous, wishes you a wonderful reindeer race celebration. Thank him. The orange earthen scion mindwalker from the brown bannered tsardom leaves happy. Relation with the brown bannered tsardom improved a little. We have a single visitor waiting. A man with a fish head hat. You're visited by a traveling bard, and he asks to play you a song for you on his elven lute. I'm pretty good at this, and I shall play you a very short song. Well, I'll have to accept this pleasure by pausing my music, listening to the song. Okay. Care to review that performance, chat? Dun, 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 dun. That was acceptable? You think it was acceptable? Acceptable? He definitely said it was short. Oh. I hit 5 instead of 4. Whoops. He's forcibly removed from your cart. Well, that's fine. There is no one waiting to see us. Oh, thank Christ. What I just saw? I mean, Warsim. You know, I think that in this game's heart, it's like quietly a Monty Python film. All right, let's go explore the realm, shall we? Let's go back to the northern lands. If I can hit the number 1 instead of 4. You noticed a strange white milestone on the side of the road, written in a strange ancient language. After looking at it, you feel a little more determined to carry on. We get an extra exploration chance. Okay. We find the Brawler's Pit. Ooh, excellent. Shallowalk Mine, Greenskin Mining Company. Cool. And the Cartographer's Guild. Well, naturally, we're going to go to the mining company. Let's see if we can make a deal. Offer to buy the company. That's expensive. We could force them to give tribute. Speak with the leader. You come upon the Shallow Rock Mine, which is currently held by a group of goblins. The goblins claim to be Greenskin Mining Company and request you leave. Scroat, the leader of the Greenskin Mining Company, approaches you and greets you, and he says, it's his mine, and he has 600 miners working hard to get as much out of the mine as he can. And he says the miners were mostly from an old goblin clan that was a little more civilized than others, like Krut and Iraq. When we upgrading the throne? When we have a lot of money, man. It's expensive to upgrade the throne. And all it really does is make more people show up. Well, I could force them to give me tribute until I can afford to buy them. But then they might, like, pay off bandits to come after me. What do you think, chat? What do we do with the what do we do with the Shallow Rock Mine? And of course, the Greenskin Mining Company. What does Santa do? Well, I sit back down quietly because apparently my knee is hurting. Santa needs resources for gifts. This is true. Santa does need elves working for him. You have a good night. Of course I'll be live tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. You have a good night, Animal. Scroat, the leader of the Greenskin Mining Company, approaches you and agrees to the terms, stating that he is not as stupid as most and wouldn't stand against Mighty Santa. I can't not laugh at that. And wouldn't stand against a Mighty Santa, and he agrees to send you tribute. Excellent. Well, they're sending us gifts now, so there we go. We'll come by it as soon as we can afford it. Let's go to the Brawlers Guild, or to the Brawlers Pit. Oh, excellent. Cheaper fighting? Oh, perfect. You arrive at the Brawl Pit, an uninviting building, rammed full of angry and violent northerners. There is a large pit in the center of the room, where two men are violently fighting, while the crowd screams and shouts. The Mighty Santa, yeah. Or a Mighty Santa. Not even the Mighty Santa, but a Mighty Santa. You have a good night's sleep as well, Stone. Thanks for hanging out. I mean, obviously, we're going to bet on a fight, naturally. Actually, first, let's speak with the owner. You approach the owner of the Brawl Pit. His name is Carfax. Carfax? Carfax. And he has a podcast about Carfax, where he talks about Carfax with Carfax. Anyway, he asks what you want. Who are you? I already told you my name, Carfax. Don't indulge information beyond that. Tell me about the Brawl Pit. Brawl Pit has existed for a long time. It used to be used for disputes in the old days. If men opposing villages or clans had a disagreement, they would come here and fight it out. Nowadays, it's more for sport and fun and any rivalries that exist within the pits, not outside of them. Okay, seems like a useful place. Do you have any tips for betting here? Bet on the stronger one. Fair enough. Let's bet on a fight. All right, chat, who are we betting on? Braun Thickskin Warrior or Sir Brock, the Nasty Bandit? Dude, Carfax should absolutely be a podcast. Also, how does one fax a car? That's my actual question. No hat? Well, I mean, naturally, he's not from my lands. We're in the Northlands, not my lands right now. We're traveling. You know, David's like, no hat, off with his head! You need to download a car first. But you wouldn't download a car, Kazmataz. You wouldn't download a car. I'm agreeing with chat, though. The one comment. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior, who I'm assuming is the one on the left with the glorious hat. Let's bet 500. I mean, I would download a car and 3D print it if I had a 3D printer and could 3D print a car. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior with 211 HP versus Sir Brock, the Nasty Bandit. Sir Brock gets a critical hit on the opponent. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior lands a hard punch on the opponent. Sir Brock gets a nasty, the Nasty Bandit lands a solid punch on the opponent. Ooh, damn, bringing him down quite a bit. He's just like sitting there and wailing on him. Ooh, come on. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior finally turns around and gets a critical hit on the opponent. Ooh, that's a good hit. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior lands a hard punch on the opponent, the hatless twat. Sir Brock the Nasty Bandit turns around and gets a hard punch on the opponent, bringing him down a bit. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior gets a critical hit on the opponent and brings him down to 26 HP. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior misses, though, with his next hit and then lands a light punch on him, bringing down almost no HP. Sir Brock the Nasty Bandit turns around and smacks back at him and lands a hard punch, bringing him down to 97. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior lands a light punch on the opponent, bringing him down to 14 HP. Braun the Thick-Skinned Warrior still punching, lands a second solid punch on the Nasty Bandit, bringing him down, and we get 1,000 gold. Also, chat, now you can invest your tickets. And because it's the 2,000 stream, if you have them, time to invest 2,000. We did it. Or our guy did it. I mean, obviously he had a hat, so naturally. Let's bet on a couple more fights, and then we'll move elsewhere. All right, chat. Who do we go after? Logie, the bear, or the scarred warrior, or Oslak, the thick-skinned veteran warrior. I think I know which one I'm betting on, and it's not Yogi Bear. It's late, so we sleep in 5 minutes. Okay, Diamond. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed the stream today. I hope it's been like a little bit of a celebration-y feels, even though it's, you know, still just kind of a normal stream. So I'm betting on Oslak, the thick-skinned veteran warrior. And I'm just gonna bet $2,000 on it. Oslak. Okay, so Logie, the scarred warrior is 149 HP to Oslak's 181. Oslak, the thick-skinned warrior lands a solid punch on the opponent. Off to a good start, sir. Gets a second. He's just wailing on him. Third one. And the fighters' battles seem to be matched in ferocity. Oslak, the thick-skinned warrior, lands a punch on the opponent. Matched in ferocity, huh? Logie the bear lands a punch on the opponent. Bring him down to 174. Oslak continues to smack on Logie. Bring him down to 61, 51, 30. Now all the way down to 4. The thick-skinned warrior, he's just got him on the ground. He's just beating the crap out of his face. And he has no face left, and we get 4,000 gold. Oslak, the thick-skinned veteran warrior, is the winner. You win twice your bet. This place is good. Cheap entry fees and big payouts. I think I'm going to try and bet to get the last one. Chat, 1 or 2. Who do we bet on? What do you think? I like how everybody's just betting on... everybody's, like, investing 2,000, and then Redger's just like, I only have 200. Warlord. I mean, but the other guy's lucky, though. He's lucky. Hey, Raz, what's up? It's good to see you. I still need to give you a sound command. I'm just going to remind you every time I see you now. Could be almost anything. As long as it's not copyrighted content. He is lucky. This is true. Rough or lucky? I think let's go with the rough warlord. 853 is the maximum bet because that's all that they have. I'm glad we're not going for the lucky. Alred, the rough warlord, lands a hard punch on the opponent. The lucky bandit lands a hard punch on the opponent back, bring him down to 134. Lucky bandit's at 32. The rough warlord lands a hard punch on the opponent, bring him down to 10. Victory, and we get 1,706 gold. Yay! Also, rip everybody who just lost a lot of tickets because me and Wave Depletion just won. All right, sweet. I have free money practically. All right. I guess we should go to the Cartographers Guild. You come upon a little guild hall on a hill. This is the Cartographers Guild. Inside, the place is covered wall to wall with maps and sketches of various places, including several you've never heard of. Buy maps, destroy it. Okay. So I could actually buy a map in the north. That's neat, but I need the money more than that. That's cool. I didn't realize that exists. We could go back to the black market briefly. Let's visit the Fighters District. We haven't actually been here, you know. You visit the Fighters District, and a local approaches you and asks if you could spare 3 gold for him to watch another fight. Should we let this man watch another fight? Or give him nothing? Or tell him to back off or face his doom? What does Santa... I think Santa gives him 3 gold. We give 3 gold to the beggar. 2,000 lost. I'm sorry, Diamond. Sorry. I would have rigged it if I could have. Those are great emotes, by the way, Wave Depletion. I give the man 3 gold coins. He thanks you and leaves. So we can visit the Fighter's Pit, the Pitside Tavern. I think we've been watching fights all day. Let's go to the Pitside Tavern. Let's sit down and have a drink of ale, local ale. You pay 1 gold and Ras pours an ale. The ale is thick, has a thick head on it, but once it settles, you find the drink fairly enjoyable. +1 drunk level. Let's have a speak with the bartender. You enter this Pitside Tavern, a lively tavern filled with fighters, gamblers, and all-around violent men. The atmosphere is thick, and the ale is thick, and ale and blood flow readily. Okay, ale and blood flow readily. I get it. You approach the bartender, man with a lazy eye, whose name is Ras. He asks what you want. Who are you? I already told you my name. Do what you want. Do you want to know what I had for lunch too? It was broth made of rat's hide and dustweed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Tell me about this tavern. Well, don't mind scrubbing up blood. And I collect teeth and I find on the floor. So the location isn't too much of a problem for me. Seemed like the right place to sell ale. Okay. Tell me about the black market. I can tell you a lot of things. Depends on what you want to know. Hurry up. Who runs the black market? Someone very important. Sure. Anything else? You're very helpful, bartender. Tell me about the Fighters District. This place, it's all based around the pit, which is the superior fighting establishment, much better than the Brawl pit further up from here, outside the market. What's with the nose thing over there? There was a fighter long ago who had a big nose, and his name was Nezael. So they called him Nasal. Nasal? The nose. Nezael, the nose, was a talented fighter and made a name for himself. One fight, he beat the wrong fighter and found himself surrounded by thugs while heading home. Thugs broke all of his limbs and cut off his nose. He wasn't dead, but he might as well have been. It wasn't far from the tavern, and I was heading home, and I was heading in to open up. So I saw the whole thing and thought Nezael was dead. Not sure why, but I thought to take and preserve the nose. I thought I could rename my bar after it or something, but people don't seem to care about Nezael after that incident. Funny how quickly glory can dissipate into nothingness. Still, here it sits. Dude's got a fucking nose. I guess he knows a thing or two. You don't seem very helpful. All right, let's get drunk. You pay 1 gold. Ras pours an ale. You turn around and make eye contact with a local. Rumors are the old ruined fort was a once mighty city of the ancient clans. Let's drink another bottle. Why are you booing me? You pay gold. You pay 1 gold and Ras hands you another ale. It tastes good. You crave another one once you finish it. You pay the 1 gold and Ras pours an ale. Ale tastes a little bit watered down, but you can't be sure. You pay another gold and he hands you another ale. The ale tastes good. You crave another one after you finish it. You immediately feel uneasy and take a deep breath, but it's too late. You throw up on the bar. -3 drunk level. -1 public opinion. Rumor of your foolishness spreads. Oh, that pun. Right. Okay. Probably, yeah, I should just assume it's for whatever most recent pun I spewed out was. Chat, can I get a round of beers for the resub?
Hi, hope all is well in your neck of the woods, Crypt Bear.
I mean, we're not underwater anymore, and I'm Santa drinking in a bar, so pretty good, I would say. Pretty good. Today's the 2000th stream we've done on this channel, and we're just kind of chilling, having a good time. In about 30 minutes here, we're going to switch games, though. Play some duck game with some peoples. Also, chat, who here owns duck game and is down to play duck game in like 30 minutes? Just like show of hands. Because we're going to need some people. Anyway, we are Santa and we puked on the bar. Let's speak with a random patron. This wretched place stinks of death. Let's look at the nose. You approach a small nose. You know, I like to think that a lot of this stuff in this game exists because he just made a funny, like, ASCII art and just kind of kept it. We're going to kill some quackeries, yes. You approach a small pedestal with what appears to be a preserved, dismembered human nose on it. It's labeled Nezale's nose. Lovely. That was just a random brawl. Let's visit Stromp's hut. You visit a very small house tucked away behind the fighter's pit. It has the word strongest above the door. You enter the hut, and you are met by a large man who is too tall to fully stand up in the hut. He is very muscular, physique, and his long hair is held by a thick iron headband. He introduces himself. Hello, I'm Strongeth. Who are you? I'm Strongeth. I guess he's Strongeth. What do you do? Or, what do you do? Me? I walk around being Strongeth, getting into adventures. Seems like a lovely fellow. Speak to a random local. There are lots of districts to check out here. I wish I never had to leave this place. The blood and violence. I feel alive. Enter the fighter pit. Oh, I see. It's the same as the other pit, but cheaper. Let's bet on another fight. Our options are Gynar, the nasty fighter, or Salitric, the rough warlord. Who do we want to bet on, chat? The rough warlord or the nasty fighter? But, Crow, how have you been, man? And thank you very much for keeping that Prime sub alive. Today's been fun. Nice to, you know, have streamed as much as I have and still be here. You're thinking the rough warlord? I mean, nobody would want to bet on a soft warlord. Seems like chat's kind of in the same mind as me. All right. Oops. Let's just do the max bet and pray. So the rough warlord has 200 HP and the nasty fighter has 240. The nasty fighter gets one hit on the rough warlord off the start, bringing him down. But looks like our warlord gets another decent hit in. 2 hits in a row. Gynar, the nasty fighter, miss. The rough warlord lands a solid punch on the opponent. The nasty fighter also misses. He's a pretty nasty fighter. Nasty isn't bad. Yeah, he fights nastily. He goes for the nasty bits, if you know what I'm saying, Raz. Salitric, the rough warlord, lands a solid punch on the opponent. Another solid punch. Salitric, the rough warlord, lands a punch on the opponent. Gynar, the nasty fighter, misses the opponent. I wonder if winners here can show up in your arena. I'll bet you they can. Salitric, the rough warlord, lands a light punch on the opponent. A couple more light punches. Salitric, the rough warlord, misses. Rough warlord lands a solid punch on the opponent, bringing him down to 73 HP, still sitting at 202 himself. The rough warlord lands another solid punch on the nasty fighter, bringing him down to 44 now, 17 and 10 HP finally. He's just got him on the ground and he's wailing on his face. And looks like we get 8,342 gold. Man, we're like doing well out here. Hell yeah. The bettors must all be mad. Anyway, we're up to 9,438 gold, which is significantly better than when we left. Oh, I've got 1 exploration chance left. We should go use that. And, ooh, we found another tavern from the Thick Bloods. Also, we feel a slight buzz. We're still kind of drunk. What's funny is we were betting on fights in that fighting pit while drunk. So, just for clarity's sake, we are Santa in the North Pole, and we were betting on a fight pit with men brawling until they are almost dead, while drunk. Merry Christmas, everybody. This game is wonderful. You enter the Thick Blood Tavern, one of the toughest places in the north. The tavern is filled with criminals, bandits, fighters, and everywhere. And everywhere? You mean everyone? You look at and everywhere you look, fights are breaking out, and ale is being drunk and spilt. Well, naturally, we're gonna get ourselves a drink. These aren't really blood. Well, people don't die in the fight pit. The fight pit, they just get beaten within an inch of their life. However, in the arena back home in the North Pole, people fight to the death. It's much better. Let's have a drink. You pay 1 gold, and Ulfberth, the unyielding, pours you an ale. It's just what you needed. It hits the spot and quenches your thirst. You spit the last of your drink all over yourself. Rumor of your foolishness spreads. Let's speak with a random patron. Do you have to stare? I know I'm not that hungry. I like that I can attack the tavern. Let's try to hire some thick blood bandits. You approach the ringleader of the thick blood bandits, and he knows of you, and he grins and saying, "You wish to hire my men? They're yours for 40 gold per head." He has a total of 190 men available. You could afford 190 of them. You currently have 2 bandits in your ranks. We're gonna back up. Well, 0. To the blade of the clan Thick Blood. You approach the wall holding a sword labeled Blade of the Clan Thick Blood. There is little to confirm if it is the blade, but it definitely if there's little to confirm if it really is, but the blade definitely looks old and fearsome. All right, well, that was a pretty eventful year, I think. But this is why I say, like, remember at the beginning when we selected how many years we get in our reign? We have 48 years remaining. And how long have we been playing this today? Like, at least 5 hours? Yeah, about that. So, you know, this game's it's got content. If you sit down and read stuff in this game, it's got content. Got lots of content. Okay. Sorry. The one thing about this game is it's actually like, and one of the reasons I don't stream it more often is it is genuinely exhausting to stream. Like, just lifting the curtain for a second. Reading out loud is tiring, yo. Like, really fucking tiring. And this game is all just read out loud, the video game. Whew. Can you believe it? Yeah. Also, like, I try and drum it up a little bit because, you know, it is just text, right? So, like, this is maybe some of the most effort I put into reading in a video game. You get tired talking after 1 hour of a work meeting? I talk 8 to 10 hours a day. It's my job. I literally talk for a living. Just retying my hair. I need to sip some coffee. Okay. All of that aside. What should we do? Let's, I need some more money. So I think we're going to go visit the Grand Arena. There are other ways to make money in this game that aren't just, you know, murdering people or watching people murder each other in the arena. We could make, like, blood sports illegal and then just tax everybody super heavily. That's also an option. We could also absolutely, like, well, actually, somewhere I need to go because I want to do this again. We're going to go back to the Northern Lands. We're going to go to the Black Market. We're going to go to Dock Row and Sir, why do you have a hat on your hat? All right. You as you enter Dock Row, a man approaches you having just bought a new hat from the hat maker. Oh, that's why he has an extra hat above his hat, is because he's got 2 hats on. Oh. And he asks if you think it looks nice on him. Chat, how does his hat look? Does it look great? It looks okay. It doesn't look good. It's terrible, and you look ugly. What do you think, chat? It's so silly. It's cool because it's floating. This is true. It looks great. It looks okay. Pretty pimpin'. I guess that's a 1 from Hobo. Okay, I'm voting. I'm saying it looks great. The man thanks you and leaves with a smile on his face. We need to go to the East Block, the East Dock Company. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the East Dock Company. Arrange a shipping venture. Chat, should we bet a little higher today? Because, like, we tried to trade coal last time and we failed. So I'm thinking we trade steel goblets? Maybe goblin treasury? Orcish ale, even? Round of beers? I think, chat, we're gonna get a round of beers and we're gonna trade some orcish ale. Oh, Hobo wanted to trade tomes. Too late. We're going for orcish ale. Oh, since it was built while we weren't here, we have to go look at the statue of Spectacles, the Fenner's Horde. Well, that's Spalakul, the Fenner's Horde, who was the old black market leader before he fell from a high place and died. And we back out. And back out. Let's jump into the fight pit. Bet on a fight. They mistakenly only took half of my gold. So we have 2 options, chat. Who would we like to bet on? The homeless orange earthen scion mindwalker, homeless, or a peasant? Are we betting on a hobo fight to the death? Man. So, hobo, IRL, or a peasant?
This is madness.
I think we know hobo's bet. Don't fail us, hobo. Yeet. I don't trust you, so we're just gonna bet, like... You know what? It's fitting. Right? Or maybe... Don't let us down, hobo. Don't let us down. The crowd scream and shout as the 2 fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. The crowd go almost completely silent as they get ever closer, until finally they meet. Okay. The homeless orange earthen scion mindwalker trips over his feet and gets kicked by the peasant. Oh, wait, no, and then kicks the peasant. The homeless orange earthen scion mindwalker kicks the peasant back a little. The homeless orange earthen scion mindwalker gets an effortless looking hit on the peasant. And the homeless orange earthen scion mindwalker kicks the peasant back hard again. The homeless orange earthen scion mindwalker and peasant get caught in a parry and it quickly breaks. And then he stabs the peasant to death. The homeless orange earthen scion mindwalker gets a head hit on the peasant and he's beheaded and dies. And we win 6,300 gold. Excellent. We should bet on the Grand Champion fight, I think. So our Grand Champion is Dolg Prazi, the Cremator, who is our current champion of the North Pole, naturally. And he currently holds the total of 5 wins so far as undefeated. Well, naturally, if he was defeated, he'd be in a lot of pieces. So definitely hasn't been defeated yet. He also is the current holder of the record for the most fights won by any Grand Champion in the history of the arena, which is great. So we are going to bet on our Grand Champion. Ooh, Champion of the Sea versus our Cremator. Well, naturally, we're going to bet on the Cremator. Chad, how much do we bet on our champion? How much do we trust him? This one is up to you. I'm betting on the champion. But how much should we bet? The maximum we can bet is 3,300 for reference. It's on the screen. 420. The game's not that gullible. Easy lemon. 2,000? Chat's saying 2,000? The crowd scream and shout as the 2 fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. The moment is tense as they get ever closer until they are almost in reach. Oh, did you finish building it already? That was quick, if you did. Damn, looks nice, Hobo. You check Discord and go to the Lego room. Hobo built a Lego kit. The crowd scream and shout as the fighter... Yeah, okay. Wow, we've got a lot more HP than the Champion of the Sea. I guess he's genuinely a fish. Doug Prossi, the Cremator, swings at Kramen. I want to say Kramer. At Kramer, the Champion of the Sea, but slips and misses. Doug Prossi, the Cremator, gets 2 fast hits after slipping and missing on the Champion of the Sea. And solid comeback, quite frankly. Quickly blocks a hit from Kramen, the Champion of the Sea. And then the Cremator swings wide and lightly catches Kramen, Champion of the Sea. Doug Prossi, the Cremator, ducks a swift blow from Kramen, Champion of the Sea, like it's nothing. And the crowd cheers. Kramen, Champion of the Sea, gets a pair of small hit strikes on Doug Prossi, the Cremator. But then Doug Prossi, the Cremator, kicks Kramen, the Champion of the Sea, over. And, well, it cracks him on the head. The crowd loudly cheer. Doug Prossi, the Cremator. Doug Prossi, the Cremator, kicks Kramen, the Champion of the Sea, back. And Kramen, Champion of the Sea, falls lifeless from the kick. 34 HP, and he's dead. F's to pay respects if you have any. I don't. Kramen, Champion of the Sea, is slain and defeated, and the people cheer as the Grand Champion retains his title and leaves in victory. Glory to Doug Prossi, the Cremator. We win 4,000 gold. I love that I could just have him executed. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. You're really liking these speed kits? I'm kind of mad I didn't buy a Lego kit this year, but also kind of okay with it. You pay the 25 gold fee to watch the fight. The Blessed Invincible Half Demon or the Blessed Gladiator? Well, naturally we're gonna bet on the Blessed Invincible Half Demon because I'm not even gonna let chat, and we're gonna bet the maximum. The gates slide open and the crowd cheers and chants. Both of the fighters emerge from either end of the arena, and the rigged fight, because it's a demon, walks in until they are so close, and the horns sound once more for the fight to begin. The Blessed Invincible Half Demon cracks the Blessed Gladiator on the head with force. I was expecting him to have more HP than that, but the Blessed Invincible Half Demon gets a light but sharp hit on the Blessed Gladiator. The Blessed Invincible Half Demon tries to attack, but slips and misses. And the Blessed Invincible Half Demon and they both get locked in a parry. And whoa! The Blessed Gladiator gets a light but sharp hit on the Blessed Invincible Half Demon, but it's a critical hit. Minus 100. That's the biggest hit I've seen yet. 150 HP. The Blessed Invincible Half Demon parries with the Gladiator for a moment. And the Blessed Invincible half demon gets a light but sharp hit on the blessed gladiator. The blessed invincible half demon kicks the blessed gladiator back hard, and the blessed invincible half demon grins at the blessed gladiator. The blessed invincible half demon gets a well placed but light hit on the blessed gladiator, and the blessed invincible half demon says, "I'll eat your spleen." Oddly specific. The blessed invincible half demon lightly stabs the blessed gladiator and probably eats his spleen. The blessed gladiator is slain and defeated, and the crowd roars and shouts the blessed invincible half demon as he leaves. Blessed invincible half demon. Clap, 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 clap. And we win. And we're now all the way up to 12,637 gold. All right, well, that's not bad. Let's see if we can afford any kingdom upgrades. Let's see, income buildings. Let's see, we could do an advanced trade post. We're actually getting quite a bit of cavern income or caravan income, so maybe we should do that. So we're gonna get us an advanced trade post, which costs us quite a bit of money. We can visit our prison. How many prisoners do I have? We have 107 prisoners. Huh. Interesting. Order 2 prisoners to fight to the death. Wow. Okay. Change the prison rules. Can set the prisoners free. Keeps prison population low. Allowing overzealous. Okay, so it's just that. Let's see who we're going to invade this year. Bandit groups. Check the Wyverns of Onus. View their stats. Oh, they're very weak. Oh no, not Ul El Hund the Bamboozler. That's a terrifying name. Yeah, we can just wreck these guys. But let's see what else do they have? The Oaken Raiders. Bunch of my guys were joining the Oaken Raiders, so let's see. I think we're just going to kill the Oaken Raiders. We're going to go after them. That's who we're going to invade this year. Let's try... maybe don't recruit people, because we do have 1,688 people, which is plenty for that fight. Let's go to the Royal Bank. Let's inspect the bank. View my vault. Your vault contains an overflowing chest with several piles of gold surrounding. It holds 202 guards. Okay. I'm gonna make a deposit. And we're just gonna say 1637. 1637. All right. Back out and end the year. We're going to attack the Oaken Raiders, which is number 8. We are going to invade them. And we are going to send half of my troops. Chat, it's time to buy my soldiers a round of beers to end off the year. Foggy sky clouds the battlefield before the two armies clash. Moderate likelihood of weather events during the battle. 50% invasion defense battle strength bonus for Oaken Raiders. That's scary. Through the mist, your army quickly marches out to meet its shrouded opponent. Your army bursts into a simultaneous roar and charges at the enemy. The Oaken Raiders fight forward and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun you. But they don't have very many soldiers, so it should be fine. The Oaken Raiders feign a slight retreat, only to then move out and get your forces caught in a pincer move, causing great damage. You fight forward and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun them, and we win. Yeah! Your invasion was a success, and your troops secure new territory. In the name of the North Pole. Also, I realize it's just in the name of North Pole, and I keep calling it the North Pole. I'm going to keep doing that. Congratulations, my Santa! Oaken Raiders have been crushed! A new rival! and exalted bandits. A few rival and exiled bandits pledge to join your cause. We get plus 40 bandits, plus 1 public opinion, minus 3 general bandit thing. View the battle report. Not bad. I want to know what an egghead... Pay some egghead to create a fancy battle report with percentages. Okay. Some rebels have launched an assault against us. Do you want to watch? Naturally. You have 1,400 men and 7 lands. And your men are spread equally across your land. And so 232 defenders guard this one. A great sunny sky adorns the battlefield before the 2 army clashes. No weather events during the battle due to cold weather. Under the sunlight, a lone unit charges forward. Soon to enter formation. Soon, the entire formation of rebels follows behind. Well, they have a much larger army than we do. You manage to form an effective pincer and overrun the opponent's flanks. The rebels feign a withdrawal and manage to get you to move out into a better position, turning back and attacking. And the rebels win. Skirmishing force rebels found a victory against your forces today. Well, that was just a skirmish, though, which means they have to attack us again to actually take our stuff, so that's good. We'll stop viewing battle reports. My saint, I received word that Krut has marched on us. Do you want to watch the battle? I guess so. Once again, we have 199 defenders to guard this spot. Immediate rain. And, ooh, okay. Well, the enemy only sent 99 troops. Through the snowy night. It was a dark and snowy night. Not a sound was heard, only the Krut arrive on the battlefield, carrying stones. They charge forward and launch a volley of stones and pebbles. The Krut band together and charge forward through the freezing cold, and you fight forwards and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun the Krut. The Krut. They get a lot of losses, and then they are all dead. The invading force of Krut is stopped, and you put to death by your brave defenders. Yay! And the kingdom report. Well, tributes has gotten better from the Goblin Slaver. That's good. You receive 2,166 gold from general taxes. Excellent. The Greenskin Mining Company that we made pay as tribute paid us 411. I like it. Magic 411. And your peasants earn 400 golds from this year's harvest. Caravans bring you 601 and 391 gold respectively, because we do get more money from caravans now. You earn 22 gold in interest from your 36,000 or 6,395 stored gold. Your bandits pledge some bandits pillage. Oh, my bandits pillage money from the rebels. I guess those are the bandits that keep joining me. Nice. Well, they pillaged a bunch of money for me. We enlist 26 soldiers, and we train some peasants into soldiers, and we pay everybody in wages. Notable events: the bandit horde attempted to raid you and failed, and you fail. 4 bandits are captured and jailed, and the Wervins of Onus attempt to raid you and are caught in the act and flee with nothing. Your Eastdock Company Orcish Ale Ventures failed. What the fuck? The militia recruits 27 new peasants this year. Platinum Blades Mercenary Group is disbanded. Yay! The Black Market provides 7 troops to Fenrir's Horde. Okay. The original bandit level has risen, and new bandits now taking up arms is now 34, only by 1 point. Delgrassi the Primator has defeated the champion. Yes. The North Pole has invaded the lands of the Oaken Raiders. The rebels defeated you in a skirmish. The Krut attempted to invade your lands and failed, and the bandits invaded the lands of the brown bannered Tsardom. Your treasury has increased by 4,298 gold, and your bank has increased by 22 gold in interest. I'm assuming you're talking about a Lego kit, Bobo? But cool. That's awesome. I mean, I know what I'm getting for Christmas. I'm getting snowshoes. And that's the first 2 years. So, chat, I think it might be time to swap the duck game. What do you guys think? I'm pretty, exhausted. I need a break. So I'm thinking we save the game and come back to Santa's playthrough later. I mean, this might actually... I mean, you can kind of power through years in this game, but I think that we will pick this up and play this as an evening game tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. All right, so save. Oh, nope, don't type in Twitch chat. Save game. Save file. Santa. So the no spaces are symbols. There was one time I played this and I had a whole bunch of spaces and symbols in all of my names, and it completely broke my save file, and I actually had to send the save file to the dev, and he fixed it and sent it back to me via Twitter. He actually like reached out on Twitter. He's like, "Hey, I was watching your VOD.
My chicken's doing a thing again.
Don't do that."
Your chicken.
Hey, cutest, how are you?
Not anymore.
What are my game stats? You fought in 2 skirmishes. You fought 3 invasions.